On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. Gray, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Fumble on the play.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Gray, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Intercepted. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackle made.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on second down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This is Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, Carson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Gray. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Texans 0.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go. Check, 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 check.
On the run, this is Gray. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. 57's the mic, right? 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Here's Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Now it's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 3.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
It's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Eight yards to go on second down. They'll run it now with Gray. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third and 9.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check 50.
Play action. Now Wilson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Extra point.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Watson.
They'll run the screen with Bowden.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, Watson, flushed out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together a decent drive, get a couple of first downs, maybe a 3rd one, and still not even get to midfield. That's a daunting task for this offense.
Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the end zone, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
This is taken around the 12.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Patch it. Patch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 50 to 31.
They run again here with Gray. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 19, Texans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a point to the bed until we all got
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't doing nothing today. Under 10.
They'll try the left side. Gray. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. from the gun. Wilson to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Seattle.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They run again with Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And the ball carrier.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Seahawks 26, Texans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Get ready.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
56 is the Mike. Switch up, switch up. Mike 56. Mike.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot to top off the wagon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
57 to Mike. 50. Hey. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, look. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Strong left, strong left. Look, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Easy, 4 down, easy. Left 57, 57's right. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch that. Slam, slam, slam.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Seahawks.
What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect. Check.
On second down and 4. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. The 40, 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 26, Texans 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now Wilson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Wide receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Seahawks.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. And they'll indeed take a knee. for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Seahawks, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll head back home next week to take on the